The wacky world of MultimediaJay.
What a mess. I gotta clean this off one of these days and find another place to store old video cards and another place to charge things up. And start playing some music again. Speaking of music, quick question for everybody before we continue our discussion on Windows 10. Would you like me to get rid of the background music that I've been using in these tech videos? One of the things that I wanted to do for 2015 with the main series this year is make more use of the very nice tracks that are finding their way onto the onto the YouTube audio library. And there's some good stuff out there, but I'm starting to feel these days like the background music is a little superfluous. So let me know in the comments what you think. In the meantime, let's get back to Windows 10. Now, as you all know, I've been playing around with Windows 10 lately. Gee, you think? So it's about time I finally chimed in on what exactly I think of it as an operating system. Although it does have a bit of a learning curve for somebody coming over from Windows 7, I think it is definitely worth checking out, and when it comes out, picking up. First things first, let's fire this thing up. And let's take a look at the improved boot times, addressing the classic paradox of computers that goes back all the way to the 90s, where the faster a computer gets, the slower it boots up. Although I must say I haven't gotten very, very impressive boot speeds with this system because I still use a mechanical hard drive in the Silver Bullet. So you get those points, you get those times where the drive light just stays on, and oh, wait a minute, here comes Windows already. Choose an operating system, which you can just click. That won't be there in the retail version, obviously, and bada freaking bing, there's Windows. Now we can log on. Of course, the hard drive light is still churning away. So let's see if it ever shuts off as I type in my password here. Yeah, watch where the camera's pointing. Still not getting a startup noise. Unfortunately, what I've been seeing running this thing with 2 gigs of RAM is very, very similar to the slow, cheap computers that I've known over the years, where the manufacturers skimp on the RAM and the device has to make heavy use of virtual memory in order to run the system. I used to see this on Windows 2000 machines with only 128 megs of RAM, Windows XP machines with 256 megs of RAM, and Windows 7 machines with less than 4 gigs of RAM. Basically excessive use of the hard drive to make up for the lack of physical memory. Might not be so much of an issue in this day and age of solid-state devices, but I'd rather just have enough RAM to begin with. Now, I have seen some cheap Windows 8 computers out there that are being sold with 2 gigs of RAM. I really think I'd want to bump one of those up to 4. I mean, if you're talking about a $200 laptop, it costs how much to get 2 gigs these days? Anyways. So the hard drive light is still churning and churning and churning despite no updates. Is the antivirus messing with some stuff by any chance? I don't know. So we're going to mess around with Cortana today, and we're going to mess around with other stuff as well. So I actually had to use AVG instead of Avast, because Avast wasn't compatible with the technical preview, so I'm running AVG on here. I also have AVG on my tablet, because for whatever reason, the Avast for tablets doesn't work with my specific Asus device. So the drive light is still churning away. So I got a feeling that I should probably either get an SSD in this thing to improve the performance, or I'd have to put in more RAM. But it definitely reminds me of a crappy computer back in the day where it would be slow, and at the same time the drive light would never ever shut off because it would keep churning and churning and churning. Alright, we're gonna let this thing finish. I don't even know what it's loading. Can we bring up Task Manager? Let's see, Task Manager in Windows 10 is very similar to the Task Manager in Windows 8. Show me some details, darn it. Oh, ooh, there we go. CPU, memory, disk, nice. I guess this is in Windows. Oh, okay, so this is a Run DLL 32 that's doing this, and then AVG is scanning something. So I should probably let AVG do its thing. It has been a while since I had this thing turned on. I don't know if AVG might be trying to download a bunch of updates. I haven't really used AVG as a primary antivirus since college, actually. I went to Avast in 2004 and have been with Avast ever since. Until now, of course, because I couldn't get Avast working on this when I installed it earlier. So, here's Windows 10. A very interesting layout here. It is a cross between Windows 7 and Windows 8. basically. I did turn the my computer icons back on, which are now this PC and network, so it's interesting that they call it PC and not computer, because this is going to be a multi-device OS, so you're going to be able to have this on, you're going to be able to eventually have this on your tablet and everything too. So, alright, so if you really, really, really love Metro in Windows 8, you can hit Expand Start and, you know, kind of do something like this. But all the rest of us, nah, we get a Start menu. You got a combination of stuff on the left, including your most used and things like that. The All Apps brought over from Windows 7. Brought over from Windows 7. This thing is lagging because of the drive light churning and churning and churning. Alright, so you've got this kind of thing. You can search the apps this way. Where's the bar? Where's the bar to type stuff in? Like if I want to start, maybe that's part of Cortana or something like that. And you got tiles over here like in Windows 8 or something like that. These are live tiles too, so oh crap, the Dow isn't having a good day. Dun dun dun. Yeah, anyways. Alright. So, alright, how about we check out Cortana as soon as the computer hard drive is done churning away. Okay, Behringer mic is plugged in, so we can talk to Cortana that way, although if this talking computer thing becomes a regular enough thing, I'll probably eventually end up building computers with internal microphones hidden in the case, so you can just have the computer and just talk to the computer and stuff like that. Now, I do have a lot of experience talking to Google with Google Now on my tablet, as well as on my portable devices, so I'm very much looking forward to interacting with Cortana. The big issue I have with Cortana right now is that Cortana is probably only half living up to the hype that Microsoft is really saying about it. So let's change our white balance back to automatic mode here. Automatic. It's going to make the rest of the place turn yellowish, but at the same time it's going to bring back the color in the screen. Ooh, look at that colorful icon. Alright. Let's talk to Cortana here. The big issue I have with Cortana is Cortana bings way too much, and by bing I mean if she's not programmed to respond to something properly, she'll just bing search for it. And there's some circumstances where Google Now actually lets you do more than Cortana does, and considering Cortana is going to a desktop environment, I really think that this needs to be something Microsoft looks into, because there's a lot of potential here. Yes, I'm a nerd, and I don't mind talking to a computer all day, but if this thing is going to eventually be on people's computers in their offices, they definitely are going to want, especially with the very, like for searching folders and stuff. You get people that aren't too big on computers, they'd be like, hey Cortana, can you look for this, can you look for that, blah blah blah. Of course, obviously I didn't say that distinctly enough to trigger Cortana. Of course, I haven't clicked in there either. But, okay, let's take a look at how Cortana's doing nowadays. Hey, Cortana! And the hard drive is churning all over the place. Too loud.
Hey there.
Youch! Way too loud! Sounds like a trucker radio. And not showing up on the screen. Let's try clicking into the window here. Hey Cortana!
Hey there.
Slow! Now Cortana's voice is a combination of a generated computery voice and pre-recorded sessions. As we are going to demonstrate, as we try and talk to this thing, if the drive will stop churning, that's probably where the lag is coming from, still using a mechanical drive on this thing. You know, I really hate this whole churning hard drive thing. Earth to antivirus and other programs that automatically update every single time a computer's turned on. It's my computer, for Pete's sake. Let me be the one who decides to download updates when they're available. Whatever. Hey Cortana, how are you? Very slow.
Great, thanks.
Very, very slow. Maybe it's in the peak hours, non-peak hours thing, or all the nerds out there talking to their computers at 2 in the afternoon. Hey Cortana, what's the weather in Boston, Massachusetts?
Right now, it's 30 and cloudy in Boston.
So there's some of this type of stuff going on. Let's try a conversational search. Hey Cortana, what's the closest restaurant to Quincy Market in Boston? And there goes Bing. This is what I meant by, this drive will not turn off. What is running? Do I have to restart this computer in safe mode or something? Is the antivirus doing a scan? Lag. Okay, if you're scanning, stop scanning. Where do we look to see if we're scanning? Computer, protected. Is it freaking scanning? I might just shut off the antivirus. I mean, I have nothing on this machine. Oh, cool. It went to Bing for it. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. Let's see here. Whereas Google Now would say read off of a web page, like give you something off of like those according to Wikipedia answers, Cortana, however, just shows search results. And that's not exactly the level of voice-to-voice interaction that I look for in a service like this. If you want to have people talk to the computer, the computer needs to talk back. It's that simple. Hey Cortana, how far away is Montreal, Canada? Didn't catch it. This isn't going to work right. And it goes to Bing again. What did it look for? Oh, it did pick up Montreal, Canada. So on the Bing results, it says that Montreal, Canada is 368 miles away. And it's starting from Oakdale, Connecticut. Gotta love the location approximations on the internet. Starting from Oakdale, Connecticut. That's what, out by Hartford or something? I don't know. Looks like it's a southeast town that Frontier is sending me out to the internet from. Zip-a-dee-doo-duh. Anyways, so here it is. The calculation's right here on Bing. So, why can't Cortana just say that? Especially when... Hey Cortana, what do you think of Bing? Ugh, we got binged again. Or should I say we got bung? I don't know. No, that might not. What do you think of Bing? No, never mind. Hey Cortana, what do you think of Google Now? This is so slow.
It doesn't have much to say, but it's helpful.
Yeah, try asking it what the Patriarch of Constantinople is. That thing's still going on where it says all those Greek letters. Hey Cortana, what do you think of Siri?
I think it's cool that she's out there trying to make people's lives a little easier.
Hey Cortana, what do you think of Microsoft?
There's no place like home.
Hey Cortana, what do you think of Google?
Impressive achievement. Still, I get everything I know from Bing.
That right there is the kicker. I get everything I know from Bing, but if Bing does like Google and puts something in the corner like that, she just doesn't say it back to you. So that's one of the things they need to do if they want to get on par. Ugh, stop hitting the camera. That's one of the things that Microsoft needs to do if they want to get on par with Google Now. Otherwise, Cortana is just going to be like a circus sideshow in Windows 10. And I do mean like freak entertainment and stuff like that, because they say that they've been pitching Cortana as this human, more human-like talk to the computer type thing, but it's got to be for more than just gimmicks. Like for example, hey Cortana, tell me a joke. Lag.
A man walks into a library and asks, "Can I have a cheeseburger?" The librarian says, "Sir, this is a library." The man says, "Can I have a cheeseburger?"
Turn that up a bit. It was too loud earlier, now it's a little soft. I might regret that though, because, hey Cortana, sing a song.
On top of spaghetti, all covered with cheese, I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed.
Now I just need to teach these computers how to do a Simon Cowell impersonation. Hey Cortana, sing another song.
How about this classic copyright avoider? For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow. which nobody can deny.
Ah, the fun of getting your digital voice from pre-recorded sessions instead of generating it on the fly, like, say, the Googles and the Siris have been doing. Hey, Cortana, tell another joke.
I'd tell a chemistry joke, but I'm afraid I wouldn't get a reaction.
There's actually a bunch of them in there. So if you're really bored, you can just say, you can actually, get these, hey, Cortana, tell me a joke. It's, another issue, though, is if you say you're not quick enough to say something, it might glitch. Hey, Cortana, when do the Red Sox have opening day? Oh, we got binged. See, if I asked Google this question, Google would say, Google would actually tell me the answer. Wait a minute, this is Google Chrome. We should be able to just use Google right on this thing. So, as soon as it loads up, it's... Come on! Come on, when's the OK Google stuff firing up? Go! When is opening day at Fenway Park? This lag. This drive just won't stop.
According to...
Oh, cut itself.
According to...
Oh, come on, say it. According to what? Okay, Google. When is opening day at Fenway Park?
According to Sporting News, the Cardinals and the Cubs will kick things off on ESPN2 with first pitch scheduled for 8 p.m. ET. All of the 28 remaining teams will open the season on April 6th, with 4 games scheduled to appear on the ESPN family of networks.
So this is real. Okay, so we are all right. Okay, Google. When is opening day at Fenway Park?
According to Boston Red Sox, Fenway Park hosted its first game on April 9, 1912. An exhibition, the Red Sox won 2-0 over Harvard University.
Whoops!
Park's first official, regular season game was played on April 20th, 1912, a contest between the Red Sox and New York Highlanders that drew a crowd of 27,000 fans.
I didn't mean the first baseball game ever played at Fenway. Yeah, Red Sox Nation probably doesn't like Google very much. Whatever. All right, so let's try something else here. Okay, Google, what's the closest target to Boston, Massachusetts? This lag I'm getting is a side effect of having a very sensitive mic. Oops, never mind, I broke it. I'm just gonna search it. What's the closest target to Boston, Massachusetts? Never mind, that broke it. Yeah, see, I got a very sensitive microphone, so Google's going to be a little slow on the draw. So, alright, well, let's see here. What else can we ask this thing? Okay, Google. What time does Roger Williams Park Zoo open up?
Roger Williams Park Zoo is open until 4 p.m.
Okay, so that's in Providence, of course, but Massachusetts to Rhode Island, regional attractions, whatever. Let's ask Cortana the same thing. Hey, Cortana, what time does Roger Williams Park Zoo open up? Let me guess, it goes to Bing. Bing! And let me guess, Bing has it in the corner just like Google does. Oh, no it does not. But you can see the difference here as to why Google is better for looking up information and holding a conversation than Cortana is right now. Cortana, sadly, has kind of been relegated to cheap entertainment at this point. Can I do an OK Google? OK Google. Nope, not when it doesn't have the focus. Alright, let's run some other ones through it. I know the make me a sandwich thing doesn't work, but okay, Google. What does the fox say?
Ding 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 a ding a ding.
Fortunately, the folks at Microsoft have actually taken this into account with Cortana. Hey Cortana, what does the fox say?
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
Crash! Uh-oh. Sometimes though I wonder if Cortana's rate limited, so nerds like me don't just, keep pinging the server too much when it's under development. Let's try that again, shall we? Hey Cortana, what does the fox say?
Ring ding 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 a ding a ding.
Okay, so there is some reference to the Google stuff in there, but not everything. Okay, Google, make me a sandwich.
Puff, you're a sandwich.
Hey Cortana, make me a sandwich. Bing! So definitely there's some work to do with Cortana, and quite frankly, that's a darn meme. And quite frankly, Cortana should be, of course you can ask like Halo, you can ask Halo questions, stuff like that, and stuff along those lines, so, hey Cortana, what's a Halo? Lag?
In the Xbox Halo game series, Halo rings are designed by the most advanced civilization ever, and they're an awful lot of fun to blow up.
Hey Cortana, what do you think of Apple?
I thought the shuffle was adorable.
Yeah, so with how much Microsoft is saying stuff about Cortana being more human of a virtual assistant, they need to focus more on the virtual assistant side of it. So I know Google on the tablet could remind me to get the spaghetti out of the microwave in 10 minutes, but what about Cortana? Well, spaghetti in the microwave. Ugh, that's scary. What kind of stuff would we... Okay, hey Cortana, remind me in 10 minutes to take the ramen noodles out of the microwave.
Okay, I'll remind you to take the ramen noodles out of the microwave at 2:43 p.m. today. Is that right?
Yes. Misspelled.
Okay, I'll remind you. You can see it in the notebook anytime.
Okay, so that works. Alright, that's good. So, it'd be nice... So, even though I'm not actually cooking any ramen noodles, although, why couldn't they spell it right? Okay, so let's try something else that I know works with Google now. Hey Cortana, what's my next reminder? So much lag today. Too slow. Oh, we get news stories. Oh, never mind. So I'm gonna have to wait until 2:43 before, so... Now, if this were my tablet, I'd get a push notification. Anyways. Okay, let's check this. I went and deleted that reminder because I didn't want to wait all that time for it to, pop up. So let's just see how this all works out. Google pops something up in the corner on a computer, but will actually send a push notification on a mobile device, which you can use the Shouter app or other Say My Mobile Stuff Out Loud apps to say out loud. So, hey Cortana, remind me in 1 minute. See, this is the glitch I was talking about. If you think there's lag...
Hey there.
If you think there's lag and you wait, it may process that like you're just saying hello. Hey Cortana, remind me in 1 minute that talking computers rock. See if we
Sorry, I can't create reminders in the past. Alright, at what time?
2:39 p.m.
Sure. Remind you to Talking Computers Rock at 2:39 p.m. today. Sound good?
Yes.
Okay, I'll remind you. You can see it in the notebook anytime.
So if you want to see the notebook, it actually is in this kind of like this mobile style menu under reminders. So I've already done this before, so as part of becoming familiar with Cortana, there's also settings too, so you do Hey Cortana to call by name, tracking info like flights and packages and emails and stuff like that, and things along those lines. However, in order for Cortana to be more than a gimmick, you need... Have you been able to successfully use Cortana to set your reminders? We'll find out in a minute, Microsoft. All right, so we've got some time to kill here before that reminder goes off. So now we can also launch apps and stuff using the Google Hey Google thing to talk to the computer thing. So let's try it with Cortana. Hey Cortana, open Google Chrome. Well, that was a stupid idea, because the default browser is Google Chrome, so that would have... 2:38, almost time for our reminder, so let's see if it's a pop-up thing, or if it actually says it out loud. I'd prefer that it say it out loud in addition to a pop-up, but... Okay, that was kind of stupid, because it would have used Google Chrome no matter what, but it did search Bing, so... Alright, let's try this again, shall we? Hey Cortana, open Microsoft Internet Explorer. I don't think it went through. Oh, here comes Bing in Google. Yep, see, it just pops up in the corner. Just like Google now. Shoot. Well, there's some opportunity for Microsoft to get ahead. So, see, it opened up Bing in Google Chrome and searched for. So that's the thing. One of the possible uses for Cortana as a digital assistant would be to literally digitally assist people in using their computer. So if you search for a file or something like that, actually let's try creating a text document and see if Cortana can find it and open it. Okay, some self-deprecatory humor in Notepad here. A text document called Jay is a Moron. Save and close. You want to save changes? Alright. Alright, hey Cortana, search for Jay is a Moron. Oh, there goes Bing. I got the file right there on the desktop, and it's Jay-Z. And it searches Bing. Now, one of the things that I've heard bragged about in terms of Cortana and Windows 10 is that Cortana can be used to search your local files, but I think that is more something along the lines of typing in the box rather than actually asking, no, Cortana, I want to just type it. Jay is a moron. Spell it right. Alright, so search my stuff. Oh, there it is already. Jay is a moron. So you can type it in, but you just can't use the Hey Cortana thing. Okay then, well, let's delete it. Oh, it didn't give me a pin to quick access. Empty recycle bin. I think this is the first time I've emptied the recycle bin in Windows 10. Savor this moment. Are all the sounds working? I'm not getting sounds for half the stuff that I do. But anyways, so there's the big problem with Cortana. Cortana is not anything really more than just entertainment at this point. Now, the big issue here is, with this whole talking to a computer thing, if they could integrate it more with the computer that it's on and do searches, open apps, change settings, turn Wi-Fi on and off, Microsoft could have a very handy talk to the computer service that also doubles as an accessibility feature, maybe if people have trouble typing. Instead, what we get is, hey Cortana, open Notepad. Someone set off the dog alarm next door. And see, it's searching Bing for open Notepad. Needs some work, because Google could do this kind of stuff, at least on a mobile device. Not so sure about desktop Chrome, but definitely on mobile. So that's where Cortana needs to recover some lost ground. In the meantime, cheap entertainment can be had with just simply the single asking of a simple question. Hey Cortana, tell a joke.
Why was the calendar nervous? Its days were numbered.
So, personal assistant, the most personal of the assistants, not so much. It needs some work compared to something like Google Now. I can't really speak much for Siri because I don't really mess with Apple products very much nowadays, but yeah, I mean, this whole talking to a computer thing, especially when it will be standardized as part of Windows, has lots of potential. The question with Cortana is will Microsoft, live up to that potential, or is it going to end up like Siri, a gimmick feature that Apple kind of stops doing stuff with eventually or something like that? Well, at least that's what I've been hearing anyways. So this device started up with Windows 10 quite nicely, and now let's try shutting it down. There's some other neat things too, like if we open up 4 web browsers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me 4 Google Chromes. Windows 7 as is, you can snap your windows, but this does snap assist, where it's like, what do you want to put on the other side? And if I open up more web browsers, you can actually snap to the corners now. So you can do 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you have a huge screen like I do, but not on this computer, you can actually have 4 things going at once and just do corner, 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 corner. Whereas Windows 7 right now can do side, side. I don't know what Windows 8 can do because I don't mess with Windows 8 too much. So, Windows 10 definitely looks interesting. It's a nice hybrid of Windows 7 and Windows 8, but unfortunately the Cortana element needs some work. So let's do shutdown, and let's see how quickly it shuts down nowadays. Let's change the white balance back. Relatively quick, although I do wonder how much the slowness of this is affected by running off of a mechanical hard drive with only 2 gigs of RAM. If I upgraded this to 4, I wonder if it would be faster. There we go. And that is a wrap. Now that I've given my impressions of Windows 10, I can now proceed with the next part of this grand experiment, which is going to involve cloning the drive in this thing onto a parallel ATA drive and trying to shock the Delosaurus into running Windows 10 via a drive transplant. But that will have to wait until another day. Alright, till next time, this is MultimediaJay, signing off. Thanks for stopping by.